At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams. It's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. It is quarterfinal round of Class 5A. Brings us Ankeny Hawks, the 3 seed, taking on the 6 seed, the Waukee Northwest Wolves, the defending state champion, Waukee Northwest Wolves. Blake Walker, Dar Danielson with you here from Extreme Arena in Iowa City and or the Coralville area, depending on where you come from. Dar, good one here today. We've already seen Ankeny Centennial get the win, so we could have an Ankeny Centennial matchup. We won't think ahead because Ankeny gets a team, that a Waukee Northwest team that won the state title last year, but they lost a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's fair to say they weren't the favorite last year coming in. They got hot at the right time, and then here they've come on again. And normally, when you say double voting around this time of year, it's not good. But for them, it's good because they have the 2 vote sisters, daughters of the coach, that play very well together. And so, they've done a lot. They just got it going after the tournament last year. Ankeny, they've been down here a lot, too. They're a perennial down here. So, this could be a good matchup.
Waukee Northwest became a school in 2021, and ever since then, Ankeny has won every single matchup but one, and the last meeting was a 3-2 matchup. Let's take a look at your road to state graphic.
Yep, for Waukee Northwest, 26-9 record. They defeated Sioux City East in Region 6. Avery Vogt, 8.1 assists per set. And then when you look at Ankeny, there are the Region 3 champion, defeated Iowa City High. Reagan Hanfeld, 108 blocks. Bailey Carlson, 4.8 digs per set for Ankeny. So, they got both sides have a couple stars to look at here today.
And I think on both sides for Ankeny, it's the fact that they've been here, they're well-rounded. Waukee Northwest is very young. I don't think they have a single senior on their roster. They don't. So it's one of those things that you're great to be here, but today could be a big learning experience for all of them.
And I did a Waukee Northwest Waukee match earlier this season, and they were very poised. Waukee challenged them, but they just seem to be poised. They seem to be where they need to be, well coached, and of course a couple daughters of the volleyball coach, gym rats when it comes to that. So, I was impressed with when I saw them earlier this year.
A lot of multi-sport athletes on this team as well. We'll talk about that as the day goes on. We'll take a break and be back for a little bit more of your pregame show. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Back here at Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa for your 3 versus 6 matchup here in the Class 5A Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Already got 2 teams on to the next round. Pleasant Valley took down Waukee earlier today 3-0. Ankeny Centennial took down Cedar Falls 3-0. Dowling Catholic and Indianola currently playing on our court number 1 as they've titled it, and we're about to get set to go here on court number 2. Indianola kind of a surprise getting in here. Obviously was a 4A team for a long time. They move up to Class 5A. It hasn't mattered. They get right back here. Task at hand are, you got Ankeny and you got Waukee Northwest. 2 teams that have faced each other now 3 times this year. Ankeny's won all 3 matchups. Do you think they wanted to see each other? Like, would you rather face a CIML team at the state tournament, or would you rather face a team you've never seen before?
I think in some ways, you've seen them, you know what they do, but when you face a team you haven't seen, they don't know what you do. Yeah, it's a little – so I maybe would like to see somebody new, But then also there's that, you can't beat a team 3 times, all that, So I don't know.
That's a very good point. Ankeny's won all 3 matchups this year. it's hard to beat a team 4 times in 1 year. Now, granted, like I said, Ankeny has won all but one matchup. They've played each other 11 times since Waukee Northwest was created, and Waukee Northwest has only won 1 of those 11 times. So something to keep an eye out for. Crowd looks good for both sides. Obviously, Ankeny and Waukee Northwest, not great drives from Des Moines, but about an hour and 45 minutes. Dora and I made that travel up this morning. So we'll see how everything shapes out. Waukee Northwest not stumbling into the state tournament by any means, but have lost 3 out of their last 5, including Centennial, Ankeny, and Dowling. Meanwhile, Ankeny's won their last 5, including a win over Denver, who is considered to be one of the best teams in Class 2A.
Yeah, and for, Ankeny, we talked about it, they're here. Waukee Northwest, last year was maybe a surprise championship. This year was a surprise that you bounced back so well after the championship with no seniors on the roster. So, it's just you take what you can get, and you get a chance to get down here and play, and you never know.
How did they describe it in the bio? Was it supposed to be a rebuilding year?
Yeah, rebuilding yeah.
And then they make it to the state tournament, and you're like, dang, this is a really good job and a really good opportunity here for both these two teams. So, yeah, it's a lot out in front, but it's hard to repeat. It's hard to repeat as a state champion. We've seen that in the last couple seasons here at the state tournament. There has been parity. Ankeny won it in 2020. You remember the weird COVID state tournament where everybody was masked up. It was kind of weird. You couldn't bring all your student sections, but Ankeny last championship came in 2020. So these two teams familiar with state title hopes and led by 2 great coaches as well.
Yeah, and Liz Bethgate came over. She head coach at Urbandale and came over to Ankeny and has been there, what has it been, a couple years? But she's had them at the state tournament now a couple years. So, yeah, a little change there. And but it is that thing where you see each other all the time, and it's hard if you're the team that's been the one that's been the dominant one, not to think, okay, we can just show up and do it, and then. For Waukee Northwest, what do you got to lose?
Ankeny, a 36-4 record coming into this afternoon's appearance at the state tournament. Waukee Northwest, 26-9. We're about to go down to our PA announcer. Just want to let everyone know that the PAs here are connected. So, unfortunately, you're going to hear a little bit of the PA on the other court because we can't separate the feeds. That's just a heads up. It's annoying. Hopefully, it'll get fixed here in the next day. I know the girls' union and our side will work hard to get it fixed, but just a heads up.
Well, we're gonna send you out on the roof tonight to figure that out.
Either that, or we're gonna have to start just speaking for the PA themselves. Let's send it down to the court and listen in on your starting lineup and your pregame festivities between Ankeny and Waukee Northwest.
Kaylee Klein with the kill. Substitution in number 20, Alexis Tice. Tice serving for the Maroons. Set 1. Service long.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and
checking
the Iowa
in
Farm
for
Bureau
the Indians, number 2,
like
Lauren Olson.
Outstanding sportsmanship and
Dowling
decorum
Catholic, number 13,
shown by the qualifying schools during the season
serving
and
number
state
8,
tournament week.
Espen Nelson.
In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner.
Service long.
Jersey Knight from Clarinda
Side
High
out,
School
point,
of the
Maroons.
IGHSAU will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check
number
payable
14,
to their
Ava
school
Gretke
scholarship
to the front
fund.
row.
Please
Serving
join
number
us in
15,
honoring
Ella
these
Rogers.
individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Waukee Northwest, Carrie Manning. And for Ankeny,
point,
Aaron
Maroons.
Ike.
Ella Rogers serving.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner.
Kate Nelson with a block.
Racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at
Ella
officials,
Rogers serving
participants,
set point
coaches,
for Dowling
team
Catholic.
representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the match. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in today's quarterfinal matchup. First, for the Waukee Northwest Wolves, the non-starters and assistant coaches. Number 2, Edie Collins.
Kaylee Klein with the kill.
Number 4,
and set one.
Avery Edgington.
Dowling Catholic 25-17.
Number 6, Lydia Burrell. Number 7, Anna Pelds. Number 8, Katie Willits. Number 15, Grace
Fans,
Guspa.
Tradition is an important part of the Iowa Girls High
The
School
assistant
Athletic
coaches
Union
are
storied
Jennifer
history.
Stanek,
Because
Kaylee
our past
Braffart,
is an integral part
Annie
of what we
Walker,
do today.
and
We ask that
Frances
everyone in
Nagusi.
attendance please join in a round of applause to show
And
our
now let's meet
appreciation
the
to all the
starters
women
for the
who have
Wolves.
participated in high school athletics in Iowa.
A sophomore,
Once an
number
Iowa
1,
girl,
Leah
always an
Genulewicz.
Iowa girl.
A junior, number 5, Avery
As a
Vogt.
reminder, be sure to pick up your limited edition
sophomore,
2024
number 9,
Girls State
Logan
Volleyball Tournament Souvenir
A freshman,
Program
number
and
10,
Tournament Merchandise
Avery
presented
Cordes.
by Iowa Farm Bureau.
A
Purchase
sophomore,
yours
number
today by
11,
visiting
Piper
guest services
Ledwig.
and the merchandise stand,
And a
both
sophomore,
located
number 19,
on the north end
Cassidy
of the
Danberg.
concourse.
The libero, a sophomore, number 3, London Taylor. Head coach for Waukee Northwest is Jody Vogt. Now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Ankeny Hawkettes. Number 3, Carly Olson. Number 6, Gwen Christensen. Number 7, Marley Ellison. Number 8, Maya Ridgway. Number 9, Haley Flanders. Number 10, Grayson Adams. Number 13, Maddie Anselm. Number 20, Jade Moser. The assistant coaches, Claire Silliman, Ethan Holly, Michaela Roush, Tyson Landmesser, and Taylor Bieneman. Now let's meet the starters for the Hawkettes. A junior, number 1, Maya Steinkamp. A senior, number 2, Reagan Hanfelt. A senior, number 5, Cameron Scheib. A senior, number 14, Ilana Coleman. A senior, number 17, Olivia Ike. A sophomore, number 18, Raquel Risk. And the libero, a senior, number 4, Bailey Carlson. Head coach for the Hawkettes is Liz Bethke. Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for this match. Your first referee, Randy Clark. Your second referee, Nikki O'Keefe. And the line judges, Maurice Frazier and Jennifer Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen.
You're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, you're investing in Iowa's future. All right, Class 5A quarterfinal, the final one of the day. Ready to get going between Ankeny and Waukee Northwest. Two familiar CIML foes meet here in Coralville for a chance to move on to the semifinals. The winner will take on Ankeny Centennial. It's a matchup on the court that looks very similar, and by that I mean both teams will be wearing black. I don't know how that wasn't coordinated, but that's just how it works. Waukee Northwest will be on the left side of your screen. Ankeny will be on the right side of your screen. Ankeny is in black with yellow numbers. Waukee Northwest is in black with white numbers.
Yeah, I thought there was a light uniform, dark uniform deal going on.
I guess not. If you're on the other sides, opposing sides of the court.
Yeah, it's not as tough that way to tell them apart, but.
So here we go. Great crowd on hand for both sides. Waukee Northwest. Avery Vogt, the junior, will be the one to serve first for the Wolves. .225 right on the dot. The girls' union good with their timing.
Yes. Well, I don't want to jinx or anything, but the first few matches
on
have moved right along.
All right, here we go. Waukee Northwest, the 6th seed versus 3-seeded Ankeny. We're off and running here at Extreme Arena. Hawkettes start with a kill attempt of their own. It's an attack error on number 17, Olivia Ike. And Waukee Northwest will take the first point.
Yeah, just what we talked early jitters. You hit a little high, a little hard.
Vote on the serve again for the Wolves. That one awkwardly off the grasp. Kill attempts, not going to go that time for Piper Ladwig. Ike tries again to no avail. That one pushed across. Did it drop in? No, it didn't. No. Ankeny will take the point.
Didn't miss by much, just outside the line.
Very, very close. Bailey Carlson will come on and serve. Headed to Auburn University to play for the Tigers. On the volleyball side. Hawkettes set up in the middle. Push across. Good dig by the libero. Backline ball that time by Logan Vogt. Not going to go. The rally continues. London Taylor sets up. Kill attempt goes long. And was it touched? Well, who's celebrating? Yes, they're going to say it was touched. Leah Genulovich. We talked about it at the top, but this team is full of multi-sport athletes, and Leah is no different. A long jumper, runs 400-meter dash, plays basketball, all of the above for Genulovich. That one's blocked back, sent back by Cassidy Danberg and Grace Gufka. Piper Ladwig is in there.
Yeah, that's just when you're right up exactly on how you do a block there. Both of them up, deflecting down.
Ball is thrown in, 3-1 lead early for Northwest in this one. On the serve by Genulovich. They try Ike on the near side, and Ike knocks it through. Olivia Ike came in 246 kills this season for Ankeny, one of the senior leaders on this roster. Hawkettes will have a chance to serve once again. Grayson Adams, the sophomore, on for the Hawkettes. A far side ball by Vogt. Picked up in the middle by Carlson. Now a kill attempt again by Ankeny. That one drops in. I believe that's Maya Ridgway, the senior, 6-foot senior, getting in on the action.
Yeah, she hit it hard into the block and it went down. And we're tied again.
217 kills this season for Maya coming into the state tournament. Darcet it, tied back at 3. Danberg tried her luck to send it back across. That one's blocked back in, but gonna work. Cameron Scheib, the senior. Talked about.
Good, yeah, 5'10" hitter, likes that left side again. I've seen so many of them that hang in on that left side and are able to put it anywhere they want.
Talked about multi-sport athletes. Scheib was one that heavily in soccer, decided to quit soccer, play volleyball for a little bit, and then decided to come right back, and now she's still playing soccer. So all across the floor, get many Iowa girls in separate sports. Vogt, really strong attack, pushes it back over the net. Kill attempt that time is going to go. Reagan Hanfeld.
Just a little misdirection that time. She came up and hit it back against the grain on the defense.
Said to Iowa State to play volleyball, ranked in the top 5 in players in this class in the state of Iowa. That's every class. Vogt again. Good, strong power shown so far by the sophomore Logan Vogt. Another great dig by the Wolves. Cameron Scheib tried to drop it in. Not going to work. Northwest takes the point.
There's a lot of action early at the net between these two teams.
Not a lot of shots from the back line. London Taylor, our libero, will come on and serve. Bailey Carlson was on the back line there to recover. Now a setup on the near side for the Wolves. A great dig on the back line. Now Northwest will try to set back up again. Vote locked back. Wolves able to save it. Gladwig was there. Back line, that works.
Just got it in, and she got the trajectory over the top of the ball just enough to get it to hang.
Somehow, some way, was able to sneak it in there. And we're tied at 5 on the kill by Logan Vogt. Taylor back to serve again. Co-ed's tennis state champion is London Taylor. Her and her brother were able to grab a co-ed state championship this past spring. I swear you don't see many tennis players on the volleyball court, but London is just that.
That was a net violation on Ankeny.
6-5 here for the Wolves, and Taylor will serve again. A couple good plays in a row for her. Carlson on a very tough dig. They go right back to Bailey, and she knocks it back across the net. Set up in the middle by Avery Vogt. Back line, pushed across by Ridgway. Ankeny does eventually push it. The rally continues. Dropped in, though, by Avery Cordes, the freshman. The only freshman on the starting roster.
Yeah, and she gets a little shove there at the end.
Fast volleyball to start. London Taylor, a couple serves in a row, eventually puts one into the net on a service error. Ankeny takes the point back, and it will be an upcoming serve for Cameron Shive, the senior. An IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. All substitutions here at the state tournament brought to you by our friends over at IMT. Another great kill down the middle for Piper Ladwig, the sophomore. She's a top 15 player in the 2027 class, showing it early. No seniors on this Waukee Northwest team.
And Northwest, quick response there. They got the ball quickly and got it back over to take their lead back. Or serve back, I should say.
Kill attempt from Marley Ellison, the sophomore. Northwest continues to be dominant up front. It's the freshman again, Avery Cordes.
Yeah, the last couple points, they've been winning the matchup up there at the net.
9-6 advantage for Waukee Northwest. Early in the going of set number 1. Anna Pelds, one of the captains, on the serve here. A dump over, not going to work, and a net violation on Waukee Northwest.
I think it was Logan Vogt because she kind of, but yeah, that dump, the off speed kind of, you're getting up to, hammer it back and it throws you off, and she hit the net there.
Wasn't ready for that one. Reagan Hanfelt, the senior, on the serve. Here comes a backline play by Avery Cordes. She's been hot in the last couple of minutes. Nice job by Taylor to pick up on the back line. Vogt again off the fingertips of Reagan Hanfelt, and that's a point.
I mean, she made a nice attempt to dig it, but when it's coming that fast, it's not possible.
A lot of speed on both sides, and Ankeny trailing by 3 early. Logan Vogt to serve. Really awkward play, and Ankeny flustered here to start, it feels like. Couple awkward plays here and there.
Yeah, just a little out of sync. Coach coming over. Talking with him a little bit about that.
Northwest lead is 4.
Got to get a good serve receive to get your offense going.
Logan Vogt. Another good serve in the middle to Scheib. Logan backline, that works. Boy, Logan Vogt is off to a flying start here. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Waukee Northwest leads 12-7 over Ankeny.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker-Dar-Danielson with you here, where Waukee Northwest leads Ankeny in set number 1. 12-7 is your score. Anything surprise you here in the first couple minutes?
Not really. What I saw in the match I saw with Northwest, so Logan Vogt, she's a sophomore, but she's 6'1".
Yeah.
And she has that ability to come in and kind of take over at the net, and she's kind of doing that a little bit here and kind of pulling the team along right now.
No surprise, but Logan, another multi-sport athlete, plays basketball for the Wolves. Kill attempt. Gonna go. Marley Ellison, the sophomore, getting in on the edge.
Yeah, off the block and out.
Came in with 120 kills today. It's fourth most on the team. Hawkettes trying to get back in rhythm here. A kill attempt by Cordis, who was really good in those first couple points. And Olivia Ike is also back on the floor. Had a couple big kills early. Middle push across. And a whistle blown.
A lift there, I think. Was it, or two hits?
Double hit, yeah, 2 hits.
Ankeny just does not seem to get the offense flowing real good right now in system, you know.
Last time they played, only a couple weeks ago, the set went to 5. Match went to 5. It was a 3-2 win for Ankeny. And a beautiful service ace over the net for Waukee Northwest. All service aces in today's match brought to you by our friends over at Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. All aces at the tournament brought to you by Channel Seeds. Ankeny trying to get back in rhythm here, but Northwest, young, pesky, trying to keep things rolling here. Danberg misses that one off the tip of her finger.
Yeah, just a little, Aberville a little short on the set there, but
14-5 is your score. How about Bailey Carlson? 9 digs already. She's been busy in the libero spot. Kill attempt by Jenny Levich. Another good dig by guess who? Bailey Carlson. And then another great kill on the other side for Ankeny.
yeah, they got it coming back the other way. Caught Northwest out of position.
That was Cameron Scheib on the kill. Waukee Northwest having a chat with the official here.
Yeah, Avery Vogt checking with the official. And something there.
Just looking for confirmation. Ankeny on a serve from Alana Coleman. Middle ball, Votes. Just misses. Ankeny made a diving attempt to get out of the way to make sure they were not in line to get hit.
Yeah, they could
but that ball comes so quick.
So chance for them to pull back in this here after 2 straight points.
Coleman again on to serve. That ball going long. London Taylor's able to hop on top of it. Nice play by the libero. Ike, that's good.
But see there, they set up the offense after that. They got them scrambling. They came right back. The nice setup and got the point, and they're within 2 now.
Ankeny stringing a couple together. We'll be right back.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at Extreme Arena on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Blake Walker-Dar-Danielson with you here. Set number 1 of this best of 5 between Waukee Northwest and Ankeny in the quarterfinals here of Class 5A. Ankeny will serve. A couple points being strung together here by the Hawkettes. Nicely set up in the middle for Scheib. Instead, Danberg puts it on the back corner and scores.
Yeah, when I come back, Ankeny ran a good play there, but Waukee Northwest turned it back around on them.
You said Logan Vogt had height at 6'1". Well, don't forget about Cassidy Danberg, also 6'1", it's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
It's just rare for a 5A school to have no seniors in a class of any team. That one drops in off the block.
Although with Northwest, situation where they're a new school coming up, if the classes, I don't know how
kind
the
of shift
stagger works, if that's part of
Waukee,
it or what, as the class size goes and all that.
That was Piper Ladwig on the kill there. 2 straight points by the Wolves after the timeout. And then blocked back by Danberg. Like Cassidy's working hard here early.
Because I don't know how many elementary schools there are in Waukee, but every block you drive down, it seems like there's one, and they're looking at a third school down the road sometime here. So
Avery Vogt on the serve. Tosses this one up. Olivia Ike off the hands of London Taylor. Hard to keep up with the power from Olivia Ike. It's Ankeny back in it.
Yeah, that just came in hard, and then she was going up, and just, as you say, no way to return something like that.
Olivia Ike listed as 6'2" for the Ankeny Hawkins.
So Ankeny had got some offense going earlier. Let's see if they can string it back together here.
Avery Vogt sets up to Logan, and Logan finishes the job off the block. Really, really nice teamwork all across the board for Northwest. Don't look flustered for how young this team is.
I was just to say they're playing with some good confidence right now.
A lot of these girls were on the bench of last year's state championship team. But currently looking good here early against the Hawkettes in set number 1 in a match that I think many people would consider no way this thing finishes in just 3. Feels like it's going to have to go extra to see if anyone can come out on top as Ankeny gets the point off the ball. Back within 4.
Now let's see who's going to step up for Ankeny here. And, they need to get they haven't had a good string of points going.
Their kills are pretty even. Reagan Hanfelt with 2, Ike with 3, Scheib with 2. So nobody really extending in that aspect. The lead is 4 for the Wolves as they try to recover off the serve. In the middle for Grayson Adams, blocked back. Danberg and Logan Vogt again. It's proving to be a very deadly sophomore combination up front.
And the best thing about 6-foot sophomores, next year they'll be 6'1" juniors, as the saying goes.
Well, who's to say they won't grow anymore? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, they might, Who knows?
Taylor on the serve. Awkward hit between Carlson and Coleman. Taylor gets a really nice play on the back line, and now they have a free ball across. Kill attempt by Hanfelt, not going to go. Hawkettes will try again. And again is blocked back by Logan Vogt and Avery Cordes.
But London Taylor, as you mentioned it, that diving save, and then she got another one there. She really kept that going as they got a timeout.
2014, Northwest on top in set number 1. We'll be right back.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at Extreme Arena in your Class 5A quarterfinal, set number 1, Waukee Northwest, the 6th seed, leading over 3-seeded Ankeny. 20-14 is your score. London Taylor has been crucial in this one so far, will be the one to serve.
Yeah, playing that defensive libero spot, that's why her jersey's white.
Far side ball, really strong kill attempt. Bounces off Leah Genulovich.
And she was just trying to save her life by bending out of the way of that one, because that was a heater.
That was Reagan Hanfelt on the kill. Ankeny trying to put together a rally here, trailing by 5 in a crucial first set. And whistle blown. I guess they got the kill. I thought the whistle blew beforehand. Sometimes the whistles on the other court gets you a little confused, but that's a kill that works for Northwest. That was by Piper Lodwig.
And again, Northwest not letting Ankeny get on any extended point runs.
Not
here
at all.
yet.
Anna Peltz, the captain, was the one to serve with a 6-point lead for the Wolves. Vogt tried to send it across, got it swatted back by Reagan Hanfelt. And then recovery job nicely done by Avery Cordes.
Yeah,
there's nobody in the middle right now for Ankeny. It just feels like they're all hugging the edges.
And to compound that was a hard one in the net that kind of took the speed off of it, so it dropped in there. But yeah, Ankeny's having a tough time up at the front, that big front line right now.
Peltz on the serve again. Carlson's on the other end of it. And a whistle is blown.
Two hits. Mishandled serve.
Boy, how about this run here by Northwest in set number 1. 23-15, 2 away from a first set victory. Adams sets up. Doesn't matter. Number 9 and number 10 once
Cordes
again.
Vogt. Yep, Cordes and Vogt right there.
A sophomore and a freshman are wrecking havoc on the front lines for Ankeny. 24-15.
Yeah, move it to set point.
Set point for the Wolves, which has truly ended up to be a very dominant first set. And that's going to work. A service ace for the Wolves. And Waukee Northwest takes set number 1 in dominant fashion, 25-15. Waukee Northwest over Ankeny. We'll be back for set number 2. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slater's the place for you!
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Dar Danielson with you here in what has been a kind of a shocking first set. Waukee Northwest 25-15 over Ankeny. Take a look at a couple of the stats. 9 attack errors for Ankeny, just 3 for Waukee Northwest. A .250 hitting percentage for Waukee Northwest, .051 for Ankeny. That's been the big difference.
Yeah, and right up at the net, too. Northwest seemed to dominate the net quite a bit here with the 2-6-1 sophomores. But we know things can turn in this tournament, and I'm sure Ankeny's talked about this. You get over that initial stun of losing that first set, we'll see what they do to respond.
It's going to be interesting, but one thing for sure, I'm very impressed with the youth and how they've
and you got
established.
five blocks to none,
yeah,
too.
That's been a big one as well. So there's a lot to look forward to here in our second set. Ankeny and Waukee Northwest. Ankeny has won all 3 meetings this year, and Dar hit it on the head in the beginning. Sometimes you'd rather not win all 3 before getting here to the state tournament. Might set yourself up for a loss later on.
Well, you come in even more with you're the underdog seed, but you've got nothing to lose, too. You know, it's like.
All right, set number 2 is underway. Cassidy Danberg will start us off with the kill, and she has been so impressive here through the first set now here.
Yeah, it's just the control up at the net. It's not, where they're putting the ball.
Leah Jenilovic on to serve here for Northwest. Ankeny sets up in the middle, now gets blocked back, but that's a point nonetheless off the block. Cameron Scheib.
And then we talk about Piper Ladwig is in there too. She's 6'3".
Yeah.
So you got 6'3", 6'1", 6'1",
Where are they getting these tall girls? Very impressed. Bailey Carlson on to serve. Middle attack, nicely done. Right on cue, Piper Ladwig.
And you could just see the Ankeny coming up. They weren't sure which one of them was going to take the shot there, and boom.
Because right now we're seeing 3 viable options when it comes to the
right
kills.
Up there. And the thing is, they've seen that, so can they figure out an adjustment? They have in the past.
Carlson knocks this one high in the air, and the kill attempt goes. Reagan Hanfelt skies up for it. No surprise. She has holds the high jump school record at Ankeny, so no surprise that she's doing that.
And that match on the other court tied and set a piece over there with Indianola and Dowling.
The Maroons' craziest stat still stands as that one's a service error. Dowling has never won a state volleyball tournament.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think they've won it in every other sport, but they've never won it in volleyball. Very close last year to Waukee Northwest.
Softball, basketball, cross country. Trying to think of all the sports here.
Near side attack. Off the block again. Nicely done by Maya Ridgway. Much better start here for Ankeny. We kind of saw a little bit of back and forth in that first set, but eventually Northwest pulled away, which led to that dominant first set victory.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting here if Scheib can get him on a run now.
That was a good serve to start, as Cordes kind of had to go way back to get that one. Scheib from the back line drops in. Right on cue for what Dar says. You got to get Cameron going, and that's exactly what she does. And Cameron will serve again with a 4-3 advantage for the Hawkettes. And once again, technically hits the antenna, but we'll take it as a service ace. Another Channel Seeds service ace. All aces here at the state tournament, brought to you by Channel Seeds.
4 straight points.
5-3 Ankeny. Vogt gets him right back into it.
Yeah, she got up in the air. She saw, where the opening was there and hit it low.
Logan lines up. 5-4 lead for Ankeny here to start set number 2. And in a match like this, where I feel both these teams are so even, this is a must-win match for either side as Ankeny grabs a block.
Wow, and here's something that Ankeny hadn't done in that first set where they lose serve, but here they come right back, take it right back. They were letting Northwest run off 2 or 3 points before they got the serve back. Now here, they've done it.
Reagan Hanfelt gets credited with the block. Backline attack by Vogt, and boy, good luck. Good luck holding her back.
Size is nice when you're looking up there and wanting to see where to put that ball, isn't it?
333 kills this year coming into the state tournament for the sophomore Logan Vogt. Can't beat that. .65 lead for Ankeny. That one knocked across by Ridgway to no avail. Good dig by Carlson from Janilovic. Another great dig.
They're making Northwest scramble a little more here.
The volley continues. Off the block. That's a point for Grayson Adams. Adams, a .257 hitter on the softball diamond. And really pouring points on here on the on the volleyball court. Maya Steinkamp, hadn't called her name a ton. She was the one on the serve there. And again, Logan Vogt is staying busy.
Yeah. Got the touch, and it's out.
7th kill of the day for Logan. It's got to be such a proud mom moment. You know,
I was just thinking, I wonder, do you sit around at a table and talk volleyball?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
You know, how do you do that? Or
you just wonder how those conversations go, but it's got to be good for her. As Danberg gets right back into the picture with a block with the help from Piper Ladwig. Northwest ties it right back at 7. Another serve upcoming for Avery Vogt, one of the captains of this Northwest team. Steinkamp sets up for Ike. London Taylor's there. And Bailey Carlson somehow came in to save it, but then Danberg goes back on the other side and pushes it over.
Saw everybody scramble to the left. She pushes it back to the right into the open spot.
Incredible save by the Auburn commit, Bailey Carlson, but then Cassidy Danberg did the rest.
Those are always the impressive ones when you're going away and have to hit it back over your body backwards.
Ankeny trying to regroup here as Northwest on a little bit of a run in the last couple minutes. That one long on the attempt by Piper Ladwig, and we're tied back at 8.
Yeah, caught that one on the way up instead of getting up and then driving it.
An IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Alana Coleman back in. She's headed to the University of Iowa just for academics, but going right down the road from Extreme Arena. Boy, awkward hit there for the Hawkettes. It does allow Olivia Ike to set one up. Not going to go, but she blocks it back right across. Danberg was just a little late, and Olivia was there first. A fun back and forth second set here on court number 2. Winners off to the state semifinals in Class 5A, where Ankeny Centennial awaits. Logan Vogt. That time was picked up by Bailey Carlson, one of the rare times that's happened. And a whistle is blown. You're going to have 4 hits on Waukee Northwest.
I think it'd almost get a Danberg in the net, too.
Actually, I think that might have been the call. I thought I saw 4 fingers, but I think it was 5. So
I think Danberg got a finger in the net when
violation.
she came through on it, yep.
Ankeny has responded well here after that Northwest run. And I thought I heard the whistle blow. We keep playing. Danberg drops it in. Cassidy is not afraid up front, which is really helping Northwest here. How about Avery Vogt? 16 assists already.
A lot of those come to her sister.
Yeah, they do. Carlson on another good dig. And Olivia Ike got it blocked back by Danberg and company. Now Scheib tries to go to the back corner, and London Taylor's there. Logan Vogt tries and drops it in.
Guess what? We're tied again.
Bailey Carlson can only do so much on the back line, and you're really seeing that. She's moving, she's jumping up and down, but just constant pressure by Logan Vogt. 10-all in set number 2. Scheib blocked, and a point goes to Northwest. Ladwig and Danberg again.
Yeah, I think it caught the antenna there. You mentioned basketball. This is kind of like basketball. They're seeing the whole floor when they come up there and putting that shot, in the open hole when Waukee Northwest comes to the net.
Jenny Levwich on the serve for Northwest within a 1-point lead in a crucial second set. Danberg blocks back number 18, Raquel Risk, the sophomore. And that was a one-on-one block.
Yeah, she went up, and man, she's 5'10", but gave up a couple inches there, and it came right back to her.
4 solo blocks for Waukee Northwest today, just 1 for Ankeny. As the Hawkettes try to recover here, down 10. That one's off the block. That's going to work for Olivia Ike, the senior.
Yeah, that's one way to beat the block, is sit over the top of it to where it can't be returned.
Haley Carlson on to serve here for Ankeny. In what is best to describe it as a back and forth affair in set number 2. Vogt just continues to pour it on. Another kill from the back line.
She rarely misses an opportunity, does she? I mean, it's just...
That would be her 9th kill of the day already. Northwest took the first set, 25-15. Trying to take set number 2 here in what would be a commanding lead. Whistle blows, double hit for Northwest.
Janlulovic made a great play to pancake that one up, but they couldn't finish it off.
IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. 13-12 Northwest. Logan Vogt again gets right past Carlson. Just couldn't quite get down low in time. And Logan Vogt continues to rack him up here in set number 2. That's 10. The lead is 2 for the Wolves on a serve by Anna Peltz. Avery Vogt in the center, now pushed across and dumped over by Cortez.
Yeah, and they had Ankeny way out of system there. They had to scramble to get it over, and Northwest just took advantage of that.
Feels like that's been a constant thing we've been saying here, as Anna Peltz will come on and serve again, one of the captains. 3 captains on this Waukee Northwest team. 2 of them are juniors. One of them is a sophomore, the only sophomore being Leah Janulovic, as that one's pushed across. Nicely done for the kill from Reagan Hanfeld.
She did a good job to get out to the right side there and get that in play.
Brings on Cameron Scheib to attempt the serve.
And she served pretty well for him that last go-round back there.
Scheib, boy, that was going to go long. London Taylor picked it up, and she knew it right when she hit it. Instead, backline somehow drops for Waukee Northwest.
Yeah,
that was Avery Cortez again. Game of inches. You don't think volleyball's a game of inches, but
no,
it is.
It can be, yeah.
16-13 Northwest. Cameron Scheib off the hands of London Taylor. That one rolls long, and Ankeny will take the point.
Okay, here's where the Hawkettes need a run.
Which, I mean, you said it in the first set, they really haven't strung together long runs by any means. And it was a Northwest run that got them going in that first set to take the win. So keep an eye on it. Janulovic was the one to send it across. Here comes a kill attempt by Maya Ridgway, and it's blocked back. I think Avery Vogt got in there.
Yeah, Ridgway was frustrated by that. She thought she was going to get it by him, and it just came right back again.
Avery, 33 blocks coming into the state tournament. Track athlete, also plays basketball. Talked about those multi-sport athletes. Danberg and Vogt again. 18-14. How about Northwest? Incredible play up front, and Ankeny will take a timeout. 18-14. How about this 16? How about this young 6 seed? We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Dar Danielson and Blake Walker here with you so far. Waukee Northwest, the 6th seed, on top of 3-seeded Ankeny, and it is looking good here. 18-14 in set number 2. Waukee Northwest took set number 1. Don't tell Northwest they don't have any seniors, because they're playing like they're all senior leaders. Kill attempt, blocked back. Nicely done by Grayson Adams. Much needed for Ankeny.
Well, and you asked me that question about would you say somebody you know or don't. Higher seed, when you get to the state tournament, there's more pressure on you, and you've won before.
But I go back to what you said. It is hard to beat a team 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times. And then when you're a 3 seed and you lose, but even though all these teams are pretty tight, is that one a rare long hit?
Logan Vogt sends that long. If you missed it at the top of the show, Ankeny and Waukee Northwest have played 11 times since Northwest became a school. Ankeny has won 10 of those. The Hawkettes have taken care of business against the Wolves. And you got to think that was the Wolves team that won the state title last year. So Ankeny's had their number, but Northwest trying to get them again here at the state tournament. That one dropped across, and Ankeny's on a roll.
3-0 run right now.
That was Risk. 18-17. And Maya Steinkamp will serve, but not until after we get a timeout. 18-17 Northwest on top. We'll be back.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy Company. Waukee Northwest on top of Ankeny, 18-17 in a crucial set number 2. Hawkettes on a little bit of a run, force Waukee Northwest to call a timeout. Here's Olivia Ike on the kill attempt, not going to go. Couple plays at the net. Avery Vogt tries to block it back. Cameron Scheib from the middle. Now to Danberg, and that works.
In the net.
Violation, net violation on Ankeny makes it 19-17.
We're not ready for the lane violations yet. That'll be coming soon, though.
Well, not lane violation, yeah. Pushed across by Ellison. And Jenny Levowitz drops it in the middle. Just miscommunication by Ankeny as they all looked at each other. There's been a lot of that today. Just uncharacteristic mistakes by the Hawkettes.
You played them 3 times, so you got to know a little bit what their formation, what they're going to be doing. But
it's going to be a tough play at the net. Olivia Ike has to give it up. Excuse me, that was Risk. Back line dropped in. Piper Ladwig. There is weapons all across the floor for Waukee Northwest. 21-17 Northwest trying to close in on a set 2 victory. And boy, what a victory it would be. Far push, back line, and just out.
Just half a foot too much, but it was a good look.
Yeah.
That corner was open.
Cassidy's had some really good spots here today. We have our first wipe up of the floor. If you were watching our first game that Dara and I had between Ankeny Centennial and Cedar Falls, a lot of floor mopping.
And it was on the left-hand side here. This one was the first one's on the right side.
It is warm here, in here to say the least.
Of course, they're playing over ice.
Yep. Temperature outside probably isn't helping much.
No.
As that one, I believe, in the net. Oh, it's a legal hit for Waukee Northwest, and just like that, 21-19.
Yeah, it's 62 outside, and we've had a lot of rain here lately.
Do know. I think it is going to cool off tomorrow, but that one off the block, nicely done by Piper Ladwig, the sophomore. Northwest is a couple more away.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it, but I got out and got my leaves mowed up because I didn't want the rain getting them all soggy back there in the, in the yard.
Most I have to do is clean off my balcony.
Yeah.
22-19. Ike blocked. Logan Vogt and Cassidy Danberg again. Ankeny cannot seem to solve that puzzle. 23-19, Northwest on top. We'll be right back.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, 23-19. Waukee Northwest is 2 points away from a set 2 victory that would give him a 2-0 lead over the 3-seed Ankeny Hawks. Scheib off the block, and that works. And they're right back into it as Reagan Hanfelt will come out on an IMT insurance substitution back onto the floor.
Yeah, chance to pull right up, back close. You got to win by 2, but if you get it, they get to that 24 and it's just 1, it makes it a whole lot different.
Awkward hit for Vogt, but still able to get it across. And now a pushover and a whistle blown. I believe net violation. No, two hits for Northwest. And just like that, Waukee Northwest is on their set point to take a commanding 2-0 lead.
London Taylor back there, the libero, to serve it. Try to get the 2-0 set.
Taylor on the way. In the middle, Olivia Ike to send it across. Avery Vogt knocks it high in the air. Over to Scheib. Avery Vogt's there again. Carlson back to Scheib. Scheib puts it in the net, and Waukee Northwest takes set number 2.
Well, that play before that, she saw the double block and hit by it instead of trying to hit into it, and that kept the play alive. And now Waukee Northwest up 2-0. Man.
Let me know if you saw this one coming. 25-20 in set number 2. Northwest on top, 2-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Ankeny and Waukee Northwest, the 3 seed and the 6 seed. The 6 seed, Waukee Northwest on top, 2-0. Blake Walker, Dard Danielson with you here. Take a look at some of our Sukup stats.
Yeah, you got 28 to 21 kills. The hitting percentage big, 247 to .82. If that were a shooting chart in basketball, they'd all be like right under the basket because they're all right up at the net. 26 assists, 34 digs, 10 blocks, 10 to 2 blocks. Ankeny has just not found a way to solve that front line that has a 6'3", 6'1", 6'1". The big, tall sophomores up there. Let's see if they can figure it out and keep this going here in the third set.
And in terms of actual points, Northwest has 40, Ankeny has 24. Just very, very uncharacteristic here by the Hawkettes, who now have to rattle off 3 straight. To put it better, they need 65 points. Here we go. Set number 3 is underway. Cameron Shives starts us off with the kill attempt that won't go. Here's Logan Vogt on the back line. That goes long, and it is 1-0 Ankeny. You know, what do you tell a team when you're down 2-0? I mean, that's a lot to come back.
Well, I mean, veteran coach, you come out and say, hey, let's get our offense going, keep it going, try to get them off balance. We can't play toe-to-toe at the net with them, but hit around them, hit over them.
Now, in one of the craziest games of the regular season, as that one off the block works for Piper Ladwig, Northwest led 2-0 over Ankeny Centennial, who was clearly the 2 seed. Centennial came all the way back and won 15, and was trailing, I think, at one point 13-7 or something like that in the 5th set. So Northwest has been in this position before. They have to finish here against Ankeny. Nicely done by Reagan Hanfelt, coming in and making the play. Let's take a look at some of their individual leaders. Kills, Logan Vogt has 10. Assists, 25 for Avery Vogt. Just 1 for Taylor, 1 for Pelds. Taylor also leads the team in digs with 11. Ankeny's top kill leader, Reagan Hanfelt. Nice job by Bailey Carlson to keep that thing in the air. Avery in the middle, back across. Good dig on the back line by Alana Coleman. Nicely done by Ankeny up front on the block back.
That's one of the first times that they've had that. Scheib and Hanfelt there to block at the net.
Reagan 108 blocks this season. Scheib just 28, but they work together and give Ankeny a 3-1 lead. Both the first set and the second set, Darv, back and forth in the first about 15 points.
Yeah.
That one goes long. Couple errors here for Northwest, have Ankeny rolling early.
Well, and this is how that second set started. Yep. Ankeny got out 4-1. And then Northwest came back and tied it, and then it was kind of back and forth for quite a while there.
Hawkettes' lead is 3. Push across by Jenny Levuch. Now blocked back. Who else? Cassidy Danberg and Piper Ladwig.
Got to figure a way to work around that block.
London Taylor on to serve here. Talked about it earlier, a co-ed state tennis champion with her brother Caden this past spring. That's got to be a really cool feeling. Nice job on the front by Jenny Levuch. Vogt gets it blocked back. Ankeny a little bit tighter here on defense.
Yeah, one of the few times we've seen that, her coming from that left side and getting blocked.
The volley continues. But again, nobody's home in the middle as Avery Cortez drops it over. Just haven't seen, you know, you and I called the Centennial Cedar Falls game. We didn't see that a lot. We didn't see the open or the middle open a lot like that. Ankeny's kind of struggled with that today.
Yeah, because I think they've had them scrambling more and out of position.
London Taylor puts that one in the net on a service error, gives Ankeny the ball back. Up 5-3. Again, I think for Ankeny, you just can't think about how long it is or how much time you have left in terms of, we got to score this, we got to score this.
Well,
just take it one possession at a time. Maya Ridgway sets up in the middle. Here comes a backline attack by Ellison. Logan Vogt tries to go long again, just doesn't work. On a couple long attempts here by Northwest. 6-3 Ankeny.
Ankeny got up in there and attacked him a little more, just didn't let him have a free, set it up for Vogt outside.
Oh, barely snuck over the net. And again, no one's there. Carlson had to jump in and couldn't get it. Point goes to the Wolves. Who'd they give that to? Logan Vogt.
Pelds comes back in to serve for Northwest here.
Couple IMT insurance substitutions. Waukee Northwest, the 6 seed, over top of Ankeny, the 3 seed. 6-4 here in set number 3. That one's nicely done by Reagan Hanfelt. Almost kind of a smooth tip over the top. Kind of a finger roll, if you will.
Yeah, kind of turnabout fair play on that one. Come back at him with it.
Can't do it better than that.
The off speed.
Hanfelt, good serve. Push back. Nice save by Risk for Ankeny. Did not want to get beat in the middle again.
That was a good dig out of that.
Yeah, Scheib did a really nice job, but she can't keep up that time.
Too much heat, velocity behind that one.
That is kill number 11. Now number 12 for Logan Vogt. Now Logan on to serve as Scheib hits the deck. And an antenna violation on Maya Ridgway.
It's too bad. That was a nice shot. It was going to be trouble, but.
Pleasant Valley and Ankeny Centennial already punched their tickets to the second round. Dowling and Indianola currently on court number 1. I think Dowling leads 2-1 over there. Yeah. Northwest trying to get out of here with a sweep. And again, miscommunication by Ankeny. Maya Ridgway was backing up. She thought somebody was going to come up and get it to set herself up for the kill.
And we're tied again.
What is that, 3 straight for Northwest?
Yep. Got 3 straight points.
The Wolves are on it here. Vogt set back, awkward play, high in the air. And not enough, though. Up against the net, Grayson Adams. Ankeny was just everywhere, and that's 4 straight.
Yeah, she made a good play, but just too close to the net to try to dig under it, bump under it to get it over. And now Northwest takes their first lead here since ties early.
Ridgway tries again. Northwest was there right on the front line again. Cameron Scheib comes in from the back line and gets the job done.
The old net cord help there. Takes all the momentum off the ball.
Avery Vogt has 28 assists. That's a lot. I always tell myself I'm going to write down what the records are so I don't have to go digging for them, but I'll do that tomorrow. But I know it's a lot. Blocked back.
Man.
Avery Cortez. Cortez and Leah Janulovich. I am so impressed by the front line defense up against the net for Waukee Northwest. And you can't keep saying that they're young and it's amazing, but it is. I mean, this is a team that they lost a lot of their seniors as that one goes in the net on a service error. But, you know, they said it in the bio. It's not a rebuilding year when it probably should have been a rebuilding year.
And, you know, you want to call them young, but they've been through the whole season now, you know, so they've worked, and this is the time when you want to be peaking in your season right here.
9-9 in set number 3. Must win for Ankeny and the Hawkettes as that one goes long. Seeing a couple more of those here for Waukee Northwest this set. Upcoming serve by Alana Coleman again. As we go back and forth in set number 3, Cassidy Danberg kind of off her hand a little weird there. Play at the net. Bailey Carlson's in there to save it. Here comes Scheib.
That time they got her over the block.
Good dig again. London Taylor's right there as the volley continues. Danberg back line. It was touched by a Hawkette. No, it was not.
No.
I thought it was touched by a Hawkette, and Waukee Northwest sideline can't believe it. They thought for sure it was touched. Nonetheless, Ankeny takes the point, 11-9. Might have gotten away with one. Wolves reset, and off the block, no one better than Leah Jendilovich. 123 kills coming into today. That's the 4th highest on the team.
You bring Piper Ladwig in up at the front line again, the 6'3" sophomore.
Came in off an IMT insurance substitution. Ball goes long, now high up in the air. Scheib, not going to go. London Taylor is there. Vote from the back line, tries to push it to the middle where Ankeny's been vulnerable. And then Logan makes a diving save. Avery's in there as well, and London pushes it over. Back and forth we go. Olivia Ike tried to catch him off guards. Now Danberg goes to the back line. Scheib, that time it works.
That was a good directional shot there by Scheib.
Timeout on the floor. 12-10, Ankeny on top. We'll be back. You're watching you're watching the Iowa Girls Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Blake Walker, Dar Danielson with you here. 12-10, Ankeny on top of Waukee Northwest.
Yeah, Hawkettes hanging on the lead. It's a slim one, but they're in the lead here. And after kind of letting Northwest run away late in the first two sets.
Have one of their stars, Bailey Carlson, on the serve, and that was a good one. It forced Waukee Northwest to have to go everywhere for it. Ike goes long.
And that was influenced by the block a little bit. She was trying to get it up over it and just a little too much.
And you know Ankeny's going to be going hard. This is, back up against the wall. They have to really pick things up here. And that one goes. Ladwig kind of had it however she wanted it. She dunked it back across, but the play was too hard for Ankeny to push over, and it's 12-12.
Yeah, and she had to be careful about almost touched the top of the net there, which would have been a violation, but
beautiful serve over the net by Jenny Levowich, and then a rocket for Ankeny.
Hanfeld found the right corner.
Nicely done by Reagan. Cameron Scheib, if you're curious, leads Ankeny in kills. Logan Vogt with 12. Adams is the one to serve here. 13-12. Really nice dig by Adams. Now Scheib tries her luck, and it's not going to go with Jenny Levowich on the other side. Another try in the middle, and a good dig by London Taylor. Volley continues. Northwest had 3 girls up on the net that time. Scheib over the block. Point goes to the Hawkettes, 14-12.
And they got it. Vogt, she couldn't get a wind-up and fire. She had to, whenever it got to her, she had to just kind of shove it, push it over. So unable to get up and get the big wind-up and kill and put that away that time. Good work by Ankeny.
Fun one so far. It's been tight through the first couple as Logan Vogt
like that. See,
does it again.
They set it up perfectly.
But it's around this time that Northwest has been able to pull away.
Yeah, right around in here is where they kind of get on their little run.
A very crucial couple points here.
Last set it was 14-10, and they went on a 6-0 run and never gave the lead back.
Scheib from the back line. Can't get it to go. Here comes Logan Vogt from the corner, and it hits the net. Or hits the antenna, I should say.
Yeah.
Ankeny kind of staying one step ahead, it feels like, this set.
Yeah, just two-point lead, but it's just enough right now.
It's not much breathing room.
But it doesn't matter. You're ahead, and you need a set.
You're still tense. And another antenna violation.
Wow.
You don't see multiple of those right in a row.
Yeah, and all those players that work one side or the other, they know so well the angles that you usually don't.
Shive on the serve. The lead is 3 for the Hawkettes. Logan Vogt, though, gets him right back into it. 14th kill of the day.
You don't have to worry about the antenna when you go straight down Broadway, down the middle.
Logan says, I'll take care of it. And for Northwest, you cannot fight the urge to slow down. You have to keep the pressure up.
Well, we got another towel stoppage for water on the court.
Haley Carlson, 22 digs. Avery Vogt's up to 31 assists. Those are some of the big numbers from today. Big block back by Avery Cortez. And she got a full head of steam from a Hawkette who came flying in there. I think that was Grayson Adams. They're not afraid, I can tell you that. I mean, they'll take any kill attempt head on. 16-15. Here comes Northwest again. Olivia Ike, though, slows that down. Big point off the block.
One of the rare straight-on kills where we've seen him get it through the big block.
I'll tell you what, have not called Danberg's name a ton in this set. She's currently out, not on the floor. That one long and into the bench. A couple awkward hits off the hands. Everybody trying to clear out of the way, but Ankeny couldn't get there, and the lead is back to 1.
Yeah, Marley Ellison slid over there and almost slid into the bench trying to get to it, but...
Logan Vogt on the serve. Great push across, but an even better recovery by Waukee Northwest. Avery Vogt pushes and can't get it. She tried to get a little tricky. Hits the net, and it is 18-16. Coming up after this game, I believe at 4:25, I believe, will be our on to Class 4A. Carlson picks it up on the back line. Really nice job by Cameron Scheib on the back. Marley Ellison knocks it across. Couple good long volleys here by both Ankeny and Waukee Northwest. Play at the net, and a whistle is blown. They're going to get a violation.
Yeah, she went
to the other side.
Janilowicz went under the net.
19-16. Ankeny back up by 3, but Northwest has rallied back from that deficit. As I think they're just checking to make sure. I'm not sure what they're checking.
No, Avery Vogt was over talking and goes over and tells Mom what she heard from the official. And
we play on.
Ankeny chance to extend out, maybe get on a run and take the set here.
Steinkamp, that was a great serve, but London Taylor was even better on the dig. Scheib from the middle, blocked back, and a violation. 4 hits, actually.
Yeah, the net helped him on the serve, but came back and bit him on that one as caught that net cord and just couldn't quite get it over.
19-17. Northwest a 2-0 lead over the 3-seed Ankeny Hawkettes. Marley Ellison, nothing there. Instead, they had an awkward play.
Yeah, it looked like a miss hit where they were going to go with it.
And somehow, some way, that works for Ankeny.
Grayson Adams came in and took advantage of it.
Risk was in there. Lead is back to 3.
Yeah, the set was over in between a couple players, and I think none of them were sure where it was going or who should take it, and then they had to just get it over.
First time Ankeny has got to 21st. London Taylor, really, that was going to be tough from the very beginning. Raquel Risk. Once Taylor went to the 4 in that awkward fashion, you knew it was going to be tough to recover, and Risk made him pay. Timeout Northwest, 21-17. Ankeny's looking for their first set win.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people. who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. A crucial set number 3 in the works. Ankeny trailing 2-0. Needs to win to keep this thing alive, and they're on track to do it. 21-17, they lead over Waukee Northwest. Do the Wolves have anything left here in set number 3 to try to close it out? That's a good start. Leah Jenilovic. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they just haven't. Ankeny's been keeping them off balance, haven't let them get that good setup for the big kill of late.
Avery Vogt on the serve. And pushed across, but not enough for Risk. There's 2 back.
Oh, man, that was a big one. That drops in, and you get the serve back. And
21-19. Could Avery Vogt serving be the key to it all? Bailey Carlson in the middle, set up by Steinkamp. Vogt, other side, Jenilovic, over top of the head off the block, it's 21-20.
Talk about a power move there. Wow.
Timeout, Ankeny. We'll stay here during this one. 21-20 is your score. Ankeny backs up against the wall. I mean, there's no other way to put it. 21-20, need to win.
Must have. You need a side out. And then you're 3 points away from getting the set and extending it, but
can't think ahead. I mean,
well, Northwest has teetered at times in this set. They haven't fallen all the way off, and not, the lead's only been 3 here late in the match, the biggest lead, and now it's down to 1.
On court number 1, they're staring down the barrel of a game 5. It's 2-1 Dowling, but it's tied at 20 in set number 4, so that could get interesting over there on set number 1. Over here, Ankeny's trying to push it to a 4th set. But Northwest would like to go home and say, let's come back. 21-20. Steinkamp sets up to Shive, and London Taylor's on the other end of it. Danberg trying to push it to the other corner, and a whistle is blown. And a violation.
And net, I think, was it? I think it was. We are tied.
21 all. Avery Vogt on the serve again. 4 straight points for the Wolves. Here comes Ike. That's off the hands of Vogt, and Ankeny's got it back. 22-21. All the pressure on the Hawkettes here, and they'll go to the Auburn commit. Bailey Carlson on to serve. Avery Vogt. Backside to Danberg, and it's off the block. 22-22. Ankeny could have swore it was their point, but it is not.
They're talking to the official, and Shive pleading the case.
Right back to Northwest. Leah Jenilovic will be the one to serve. Steinkamp sets up. Boy, that was a long fire for Hanfelt. Backside into the net. Can Ankeny save it? Danberg gets it blocked back.
Whoa.
Reagan Hanfelt says no. Oh, my. That was phenomenal.
Well, you're Ankeny. Somebody has to step up. She did there. Now,
just that.
You're 2 points away from extending the season here. Northwest has reacted most of the time. Come back.
Adams on the serve, and it's an error. And it's tied at 23.
A little tension here right now for Ankeny and Ankeny fans.
Feels like it's set 5, but it's only set 3. It's just Ankeny knows this is it. London Taylor on the serve, and it's in the net.
Back-to-back service errors.
And it is set point for Ankeny.
Yeah, that serve is so easy when you're back there in the regular game, but then when it comes down to, hey.
Cameron Shive on the serve. London Taylor has it. Vogt sets up, dropped across, in the middle to Handfelt. Near side, Vogt saves. Ladwig was in there, Carlson. Near side to Ridgway. That's out, tied at 24.
Now we got to go to 26.
Boy, Maya was sitting there the whole time, waiting, and then finally got her chance, and she sent it long.
Anna Pelds will do the serving here for Northwest.
Anna, one of the captains, and the junior lines up for a big chance at 24 all. Great serve. Backside, Ridgway, yes! Makes up for it. Set point for the Hawkettes. Reagan Handfelt is on to serve. It's getting loud in here. Both student sections are up on their feet. 25-24, set point. Avery Vogt sets up. Logan Vogt drops it in. We're going to 27.
So Northwest has held off 2 set points here. Again, you got to win by 2, so they got to get to 27.
I see 2 camera guys down here. They don't know what court to watch. Both courts are getting crazy. Bailey Carlson sends that one to the bench. Sent across by Ellison. Avery Vogt in the middle, and a kill attempt goes for Avery Cortez, and Northwest is on their set point. And set match point. Timeout, Ankeny. 26-25. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Logan Vogt on to serve. Match point, set point possibly for Waukee Northwest. Logan Vogt's serve is on the way. Middle to Scheib. And that goes.
It's tipped, yep.
Northwest thought they had it, and it didn't work.
Now we got to go to 28.
To 28 we go.
But serve advantage to Ankeny.
Serve by Steinkamp. Taylor is there. Long ball. Leah Jenilovich showing off the power.
Well, that was a Freddie Freeman into the stands.
That was crazy. That thing went into the 5th row.
So set point 2 for Waukee Northwest. They held off 2 Ankeny set points. Now they're on their second set point and match point.
Avery Cortez, the freshman, the only freshman on the varsity roster, will serve. Steinkamp to Ike. In the middle to Vogt. Middle to Vogt again. Not going to go. Jenilovich, not there. Carlson in the middle to Scheib. Good dig. Vogt to over to the corner, and it's not going to work. Danberg, I thought, had it. 27-27.
Now we go to 29.
Remember, the last time these two faced, it went to 5. So these two are used to going long. Ellison is the one to serve. Awkward hit, not going to be a great chance. Jenilovich just has to send across. Play at the net. And what's the call? It's going to go to Waukee Northwest.
In the net on
Ankeny.
On Scheib, I think.
And once again, Ankeny gives it to Northwest with the chance to win it on a match set point.
But how about a play? Was that Ellison that came sliding through? And
Avery Vogt to serve.
Set point 3.
They need one more. Scheib to Vogt. Avery in the middle and drop back on the back line. Here comes Scheib again. Vogt back line saved. And a free ball across for Ankeny. Could that come to not work out? Danberg, no. Another push across and it goes.
It was Piper Ludwig, the sophomore.
Who said it's a rebuild year? Waukee Northwest, the 6th seed, upsets 3-seeded Ankeny in a sweep. 29-27 is your final of set number 3. Northwest wins it 3-0 over Ankeny.
What a match. Northwest held off 2 set points, had to go to 4 or 3 set points to get it themselves.
You said it from the very beginning. It's hard to beat a team 4 times in 1 year. Northwest gets just their 2nd win over the Hawkettes in their school's history and are now 2 of their last 12 against Ankeny. But boy, they get it when it matters, and they'll have a chance to go for a repeat title once again as they'll take on Centennial. Let's send it down to the floor.
Trophy. Each participating player will receive a medal and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Ben Van Wyk and Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Liz Bethke and the Hawkettes from Ankeny on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season. And now number 10, Avery Cordis, will advance her team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Bulls fans, your team advances to the semifinals and will play Ankeny Centennial on Wednesday at...
How about that? What a match it was. 3-0. Waukee Northwest upsets number 3 seed at Ankeny. Really, it was just a great fought game. Northwest gave it all they had, and just a couple mistakes by Ankeny early is what cost them.
Yeah, and Waukee Northwest didn't back down when the pressure was on them. They stayed right there. And credit Ankeny, though. They came back, almost took that last set. But great match.
Waukee Northwest will move on. They will play Ankeny Centennial on Wednesday. 26-9, now 27-9 as Waukee Northwest. Ankeny will end their season at 36-5. For Devin, our producer, he's Dar Danielson. I'm Blake Walker saying so long. We'll catch you back here in a little bit for Class 4A action. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union.